Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland neighbor, bringing you the floor today, March 23rd, in all Upland cities. Before we talk about the floor, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and get your friends to subscribe too. It will really help out my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, check out the link for my Family Feud PowerPoint game slide, which is pretty fun to play with your family and friends, and has a score counter across all slides. I have lots of stuff in my Etsy store, so please do check it out. And Ramadan Mubarak to all my fellow Muslims out there. Hope you had a great first day of fasting. So onto the floor. There was a big outburst. A lot of complaints from Upland players on Discord today. And they took themselves to Twitter as well. So they were covering several social platforms with their outrage over moves made by Upland today. So I'm going to briefly cover them, and you guys might want to go ahead and run down to the Discord because there's lots of reading to do if you're curious as to all the different remarks people made. One of the big things was Upland basically used MV Motors to mint properties in San Francisco, and then MV Motors sold those properties for mint to Upland Bureau, who then turned around and sold those properties for some very crazy different prices. Like some were way low, like way below the market floors in those areas. So snipers were the first to they triggered the snipers bots basically to alert them that these properties were ready. So those people were people who have those systems were able to go up and sweep up all these properties that were super cheap. However, Upland also did a really strange thing, which is they listed properties for USD. So all property sales, especially when you mint them, that money is supposed to go to, or the UPX really is supposed to go to the community pool. But USD doesn't go into the community pool, so people are like, where's this money going? So it looks like they're it's a lot of speculation because we don't have an answer. And there was a lot of upset as well because Upland previously announced that it was going to be selling these properties in USD and UPX, and when players questioned them about how could that be when there's no UPX or there's no dollars that go into the community pool, how are you guys going to do this? Upland said, oh no, we made a mistake. We're not going to be selling those properties for USD. It's just going to be UPX. So now they've done a flip-flop. They've reversed what they said they were going to do. They basically kind of lied. It looks bad. It does. But we have to see what they're going to do. So we don't know what they're going to do with that USD. We weren't given a plan. Players are, doing their own speculation. The idea is now Upland's basically kind of paying itself, because let's say they go, we're going to go ahead and put in, if you buy this for $50, we're going to go ahead and put the UPX equivalent into the community pool of UPX by paying, by buying the UPX from us with that USD. And so it's still they're still just paying themselves with USD, which is not supposed to happen. So that's a little odd, but that's not necessarily the case. So we don't really know. So maybe what I would hope for it to be is they want to use this USD to actually pay players royalty for sales that are actually they do with their UGC content, because they offered royalties in UPX, which I said, I thought was falling short. I thought if players sell in USD, they should definitely be able to get, royalties from those USD sales. So I would hope Upland would go that way with it and use that USD to pay out those royalties. But again, we don't know. So I will keep you guys in the loop on what I hear trickle down. Other news in Upland is that, we have to look forward to potential economic problems that occur from what Upland's done, and a lot of players actually started bailing today in San Francisco. It doesn't look as bad as it doesn't look nearly as bad as it was on the dollar side. It's already kind of rebounded because it looks like it's actually where it was. However, I bought a couple $10 properties off of Kaiser, and one of them even has a townhouse on it because he was selling out because he was upset that basically Upland's competing with him selling for USD in San Fran. And also they're eventually going to release 3,000 properties total in San Francisco. So imagine what that's going to do to the floor. People might sell for as low as $3.15 again there. So I think people have a right to be concerned. Well, I hope people watch the floor and just realize if you get a property in San Francisco from Upland selling super cheap for 6,000 UPX to you, please don't sell for $6. Value the market as it is before these deals came out, and don't screw over your neighbors. So yeah, But some properties, we do see some green today. Like the floor does look like it's coming up. It's not that bad. Nashville coming back up on the dollar side. However, I did see that there's a new place, I think, dropped to the 315. Or was it already there? Maybe it was already there. Nope, there it is. Porto. There's only one there, but it's like there's a one it's still there. And I'm worried that there might be more. So just like this might be a one-off, so don't everyone drop theirs to 315, but somebody go buy that. And then you'll probably be back at like $4 and something in Porto. All right, that's my news for you. This is the Daily Floor. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And I'm out. Good night.